The invitation arrived on cream cardstock. Thick, expensive, embossed gold lettering. My sister's wedding. My name wasn't on it. I stood in my penthouse office, 43rd floor, staring at the skyline while my assistant handed me the envelope. She didn't know what it was. I did. Social media had been buzzing for weeks. Kayla's engagement to Marcus Whitfield, son of the Whitfield real estate empire. I wasn't invited. Not to the engagement party, not to the bridal shower, not to anything. Radio silence for 6 months. Then this. A Facebook post showing the venue. The Ashford Estate. My estate. The mansion I'd purchased 3 years ago under an LLC. The one I'd been renovating in secret. The one nobody in my family knew I owned. Because they'd stopped asking about my life the moment I stopped funding theirs. I made one call. Jacob, it's me. That wedding booked for the 23rd? Yes, Miss Chen. The Whitfield Morrison event. Morrison. My maiden name. Let it proceed. Don't mention my ownership. I'll be attending. A pause. Understood. The morning of the wedding, I dressed in black. Not funeral black. Power black. Tailored perfection. Hair pulled back. No jewelry except the diamond watch I'd earned closing a $40 million deal. I arrived early. The staff knew me. The wedding planner didn't. I watched from the upper gallery as guests filled the garden. White chairs, rose petals, string quartet playing something saccharine. My mother arrived first. Designer dress I'd probably paid for 3 years ago. My father beside her, looking uncomfortable in his tuxedo. Then my brother, Dylan, with his new wife. The family I had financially supported for a decade. The family that had called me cold and obsessed with work when I had stopped writing checks. The family that had quietly erased me. Kayla looked beautiful. I'll give her that. White silk gown, veil like spider silk. Smiling that perfect smile she'd practiced since childhood. The one that got her everything she wanted. The ceremony began. I waited. The reception moved indoors. The grand ballroom I'd restored myself. Original chandeliers. Marble floors. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the gardens. I descended the main staircase just as dinner was being served. The room noticed me in stages. First, a cousin, eyes widening. Then Dylan, fork freezing halfway to his mouth. Then my mother, hand clutching her pearls. Then Kayla, her face drained of color. I walked directly to the head table. Congratulations, I said evenly. Marcus stood, confused but polite. Thank you. Are you Evelyn Chen, Kayla's sister? The word sister hung in the air like a blade. Kayla's mouth opened. No sound came out. Beautiful venue, I continued, looking around. The Ashford Estate. Excellent choice. My mother found her voice first. Evelyn, what are you doing here? I own the estate, I said simply. Silence. Pure, crystalline silence. You, what? Dylan stammered. I turned to Marcus. Did my sister mention I exist? Or was I not family enough to warrant an introduction? His confusion was genuine. Kayla said she had one brother. Dylan. Ah, there it was. I'd suspected, of course. Suspected I'd been quietly removed from the narrative. But hearing it confirmed, hearing that my own sister had erased me from her life story to her fiancé, something cold and final clicked into place. Interesting, I said, because I paid for Kayla's college, her car, her first apartment deposit when she needed space to find herself. Kayla stood abruptly. Evelyn, stop. I paid for Mom's medical bills 3 years ago. Dad's business loan. Dylan's wedding. My brother's face went red. And when I stopped, I continued, voice never rising. When I decided to invest in myself instead of a family that only called when they needed something, I became inconvenient. Difficult. Not worth mentioning. That's not fair. My mother hissed. You didn't invite me to your daughter's wedding. She had no response. I turned back to Marcus. This estate. I bought it for $3 million. Renovated it for another $2 million. It's worth $12 million now.
I owned 17 properties across 3 states. I built a commercial real estate portfolio from nothing. I looked at Kayla. But according to my sister, I don't exist. Tears started streaming down her face. The pretty, manipulative tears that had always worked on our parents. Not anymore. You could have called, she whispered. You could have invited me. You were always so busy. You blocked my number. Her expression shattered. I reached into my clutch, pulled out an envelope, placed it on the table in front of Marcus. Your wedding gift. The estate is yours for the evening, paid in full. After tonight, you'll never see this place again. I'm selling it. I looked at each of them. My mother, my father, Dylan, Kayla, family. What a strange, hollow word. I hope the marriage lasts, I said, because this is the last time you'll use me for anything. I walked toward the exit. Behind me, chaos erupted. Kayla sobbing, my mother shouting, Dylan demanding I be reasonable. I didn't look back. The doors closed behind me. Outside, the night was cool and clear. I texted Jacob, list the Ashford tomorrow. No family discount. Then I deleted every contact in my phone that shared my last name. You can't erase someone and expect them to stay erased. Eventually, they see their own worth. And when they do, you become the ghost.